strangers and screams. Buffie Purselle and Philanthropy.
Hey y'all, hey. I apologize. I am very late. Give me one momento, por favor. I feel like I'm gonna do what those people who like my team used to do when they would be late for work. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be like, what had happened was, what had happened was I'm still in my house dress. It's cute though, so I can come on now. I did try to put a little lip balm on that Princess sent me for y'all, so I won't look like a total urchin. She late. So Tommy, my assistant, texted me and was like, Glero. So Tommy saved the day. So let me tell y'all what had happened was, so we got a new mattress, right? And so last night I was dealing with a little bit of insomnia. And so I couldn't sleep. And so I got up and at work, David and I have opened a new clinical research business. And so I worked until about 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. And so then I went downstairs, got in bed, and I turned on my meditation app. And when I tell you I was in a full-on coma till about 5 minutes ago. So see, I'm being honest. Hey, y'all on TikTok, I'm streaming while I'm on my Just Being Buffy YouTube channel for y'all. So anyway, oh, your son is going to school for clinical research. That's great, Tracy. It's really important work, and there's lots of coin in that industry. Yeah, David's background is actually biomedical engineering from Vanderbilt, and then he went to medical school, and then he got a master's in clinical research. And so there are very few doctors who also have a master's degree in clinical research. So he is very much in high demand and just won several clinical research contracts. So we are busy recruiting and getting everything done and hiring people. So if you have background as a rater or if you have clinical conductor experience, if you want to work in recruitment, hit me up on my email with Tommy. All right, this juice is waking me up. All right, y'all. So, my mom is on. Now I'm gonna be late today. My mama is on my live. Hey, Mabel. Let me put. So, y'all, this is what we're gonna do. I was gonna talk about resources for people who in states where the rent moratoriums, they're not listening. So what I'm going to do is I'll do a post later, and then I'll add those links to my bio for anybody that needs rent assistance, if they've been displaced, if their landlord is not following the rules. I know in the city of Atlanta, our mayor has continued the moratorium on evictions, but there are some promise. Oh yeah, mama, everybody wants to know about the debacle with the now see, she ain't gonna do this technology thing, but mommy, You see, okay, I'm about to. So you see this little link. What if I send you? You see this link, the one that's like a website at the bottom of where Tommy put that. If you click on that, you'll come on screen. Oh, you know what? You did this before, mommy. I'm gonna email it to you, and then come on screen, and we can talk about. That would be funny. Hold on, y'all, and then we can talk about your debacle with the post office. Everybody wants an update on that. Hold on. Now, people on my TikTok, you're not going to see that. So if you want to see mommy, you'll be able to hear her. If you want to see mommy, then you'll need to go on over to my Just Being Buffy YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. Mommy, I'm about to email it to you. I know you're going to get me because I'm making you do technology. But you've been on before. You and Carrie, my mother-in-law, came on before. She going to get me, y'all, because she going to be like, I ain't signed up to do this today. I'm sending it to your tax heirs email, mommy. All right, mama. I just sent it to you. So if you click on that, you'll come on and I can bring you on and then we can talk about it. So for y'all who didn't know about it, then just bear with me. I'm getting myself together. So we're gonna talk about Mama's debacle because everybody in the comments asking about the mail truck if she'll agree to come on. Let me see if she's texting me. She probably like, girl, no, I ain't doing that. But other than that, I'm gonna do a post about resources. Tommy and I had done some research and gotten a lot of good links and information for people that need help with rent assistance, food pantries, all kind of stuff. So until mommy agrees to come on, what we're going to do is, since I am real hood today and late, is we're just going to do question and answer. Hey, Crawl Before You Ball students, how y'all doing in your course? How y'all doing? Let me answer some of these questions in the comments since everybody is shy this morning. Oh, thank you. Some of those sleep meditation apps are bomb. Yeah, man. I listen to me. I literally woke up 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. Oh, wait, there's somebody. Hold on. Joseph, he gonna kill me because he didn't email me and I've been real hood. Hey, how you doing, Joseph?
Hey.
Listen,
No, I'm not mad.
Listen, Tommy, Davis got me working again, and y'all know I was retired. So she been going strong. And so Tommy was like, today, my assistant Tommy was like, today, she wanted to do it before the live. She was like, well, now after the live, I'm gonna sit you down and we're gonna go through all these emails and you're gonna just tell me the answers. So y'all, when she responds to y'all, it's me, but she's doing it because I'm like a child and she making sure I get my homework done today. How you doing, handsome?
I'm doing good, beautiful. How are you?
I mean, I'm great. I was able to finally get some sleep. I'm like Beyonce with my
Yeah,
insomnia.
yeah. I'm off this week, so I'm doing all right, but I'm normally in the same boat.
I just find it easier to work at night. There's nothing like dinging and nobody's emailing you and nobody's calling you, and you can
The
just focus.
world is quiet.
Right. And we need it to be quiet so we can focus.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm not mad that you haven't got back to my emails. I totally understand. I can be patient with you.
Thank you. It's gonna happen today,
Um,
I promise. Ooh, that's my mama. Go ahead though. Mommy,
oh,
I'll bring you in a second.
okay, well, one quick question. So I'm adding something to that email because I was actually thinking about selling that house to my business. Um, it's a rental property.
See, these accountants be
So
knowing too much, child.
it's a rental property,
See,
right?
when you an accountant.
But because remember, I started that LLC with my cousins,
Yeah, I
and we
know.
was trying to get that up and going. So if the LLC bought that house,
I
what you
know. But
think about
so for
that?
you, because you actually paid me for a consultation, I'm gonna need you just to email me again and then I'm gonna call you. We're gonna talk this through. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you real guidance because you actually paid me for a consultation. It ain't no free whatever. I'm gonna give you some real guidance because you actually, before I started this, paid me for a consultation on this subject. So
Okay.
yeah, you just tell Tommy to schedule a consultation and that'll happen.
All right.
And it's
All
gonna
right.
still be under what you already paid me for. I ain't charging no more money. All right. I got
Okay.
some thoughts on that. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
All
promise.
right. Well,
Tommy,
thank
make sure
you.
I do it because Joseph's smart. Too smart for his own good.
Yeah. All right. I'll get off now. Let everybody else get on.
Well, we ain't
Thank
gonna
you.
let Linda on. Thank you,
Huh?
Joseph. Bye.
Bye.
Mommy. Oh, you got your house
Hi.
dress. Mommy, you got your house dress on too. Mommy, why you blurry?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're
Can
blurry.
you hear me?
Yeah, mommy. But put your phone down somewhere and not under you. Put it up. Yeah, don't have it under
I
your
don't know.
chin. There you go.
I don't know what I've done.
You're doing a good job, mommy. Why are we matching with our matching outfits? We both got our house dresses on. Please don't yell at me because I just woke up, mommy. I didn't. There you go. That's good. Close your mouth. Why your mouth open? Y'all see where I get this skin from? My mom, this is my mommy, honey. Is she pretty? She's so pretty. Mommy, tell everybody what happened with your yard. What had happened was.
Okay. Let me just give you a recap.
Mommy.
Okay, I don't know.
There you go. Quit moving around. Just put the phone down.
Okay, what had happened was on Sunday, the postal carrier decided that it'd be a good idea to okay. Now, is that better?
Yeah, mommy, that's perfect. Go ahead.
That'd be a good idea to drive to my front porch and drive across my lawn and deliver a package to us. Now, it's been raining in Valdosta for about 3 weeks straight.
Mommy, there's a little bit
For
of a
about,
delay. There you go.
yeah. So what happened was she got stuck and was spinning up my lawn and
That my daddy yell at us about if we even
yeah,
dare drive anywhere near the edge of the lawn because they have a sprinkler system and because they take care of their grass. I'm done, mommy.
yeah. So after she got out of that plot where she got stuck, she decided she was going to drive around my house, and she got stuck again.
So this woman thought she was going, mommy, there's a little bit of delay, but I'm not going to take you off. So I'm not interrupting you because I ain't getting yelled at by my mama. I'm just recapping. So the lady, instead of, my parents have a really long driveway. They own a whole bunch of land down in South Georgia. And they have like a mile long driveway. It's long. It is long, but it's a paved driveway, wide. It's not narrow. And instead of driving up the driveway, getting out of her car, walking up the sidewalk to the front porch to deliver the package, she decided to drive across my parents' beautiful lawn, throw the package out. Don't even get out. Don't even get out. Throw the package out. Then she gonna just drive. So she gonna drive around the back of their house back to the driveway. So she gonna mess up not only the front yard but the backyard. Well, Karma and Delort had some for her because she got stuck. Started spinning around, and my mom was in her office working, and she was like, "What is this noise?" and was on FaceTime with me and went up to the front, and this lady is tearing up her front yard. So, mommy, then y'all ain't heard the best part yet. Then mommy is telling the lady to stop, right? And the lady tells mommy she can't film her.
Yeah.
Mommy, you got your hot flash fan.
I do.
mommy, stop. So then
I do.
they call a tow truck. The tow operator comes.
And then the tow truck driver says, I'm not driving across this land and getting stuck. I'm not getting involved in this. Yeah.
So the tow
So
truck driver
then
what'd you say, mommy?
So the moral of the story is basically the postmaster general called me. They sent an inspector out and they inspected it. They gave me paperwork for me to file a complaint and a claim. And
and she's getting 2 estimates because while the postmaster was there, she turned on the sprinklers and they didn't come up. Now my parents have they have a well on their land. Excuse me.
Messed up our sprinkler heads. Yeah.
They have a well on their land, so they have a different type of sprinkler system because it ties into their well water. And so it's gonna be some coins to get this replaced and to fix all that grass they messed up. But mama, tell them they telling me to tell you to turn your Wi-Fi off. This my mama, y'all. She ain't about to do all that technology. I'm amazed she called me. So y'all just want to deal with this blurry vision, this blurry screen. She in the South in the woods. There ain't no cell towers out there. Okay, this is where I'm going when me and David's going when the apocalypse happens to my parents' house where we got land, a garden, a fully stocked pond, a generator, solar panels, well water. That's where I was going. So you got to just deal with that. Mommy, so what's the best part though? Tell them about the package when you looked at the package that she threw on your porch.
Yeah, after it was all over, I took a look at the package. I was getting ready to open it. And lo and behold, the package wasn't even ours. It wasn't even addressed to us. It wasn't even our package.
So she still didn't deliver the package, y'all. So she done tore up my parents' property, and then you don't even know how to read the mail, girl. Like, you don't need to be no mail carrier. You don't even know how to read no address. It wasn't even my parents' package. And my mama called my dad on FaceTime when the postmaster came because he's out working right now. And my dad was like, well, my dad is a super nice person, but he don't play about his grass. But he was like, I don't want anybody to lose their job. And the postmaster was like, well, that's out of my hands because this is egregious and we've gotten several complaints about this person. So she did, in fact, lose her job, as she should have, because that's highly disrespectful. And then she didn't apologize. She was on there saying, well, I didn't want her package to get wet. Girl. And so her supervisor was like, well, yes, my mom collects the rainwater. They're very eco. Everybody's wondering about your fabulous, sustainable land. Her supervisor came and was like, well, why didn't you just leave the package by the garage? Well, she said, well, the garage wasn't open. I didn't think anybody was home. Nobody's home. Typically, when the mail is delivered, it's like, girl, just say you messed up and quit trying to make up these excuses. Just stop. Mommy, I love you. I'm going to let your blurry screen go.
Thank you.
Tell everybody, call before you ball. Tell them to buy your daughter card.
That's right. Bye-bye.
Tell me about my
Yeah.
course.
Yes, do that. Do that, please. Yeah. Yeah. Take me off.
I'm gonna take you
Crawl
off, mommy.
before you
I love you.
ball. Crawl before
Bye,
you
mommy.
ball.
Cry before you ball. My mom was like, kick me off. That was a lot, y'all, for my mama to do this technology. Bye, mommy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna let Mabel in. Oh.
Why they do mama like that?
Mabel, why
Yes.
I'm late the day my mama joined me?
And it kept going out.
But why am I late the day that my mama actually joined me on the live? I'll get it afterwards.
You're lucky she didn't get at you.
She is. She's going to get me later.
Yeah, because she's gonna wait till the live's over and call you.
Wait to the live over and call me and say, that is not professional. And what was going on with your eyebrows that you didn't put on? And you must switch your lips.
Gotta love the moms.
You know how mamas do. How you doing?
That's exactly how they do. I'm good. Just laughing at the debacle of the mail truck.
Child.
I was laughing, and then when you updated it, she said, it's not even my package. I was like, oh my God.
And then, so the lady didn't even deliver the package. And then so her neighbor came over to pick it up, and he was like, Joe, my dad is gonna be mad when he see this yard.
Oh.
My dad owns his own trucking business, and so he's out driving, and so he's only seen what I posted on social media.
So he hasn't seen the real deal.
No. And let me tell you about my daddy in that grass. When I tell you my daddy cut that grass, like when he home every 3 days, he got this big old tractor lawnmower.
He's like, let me get on it.
He don't play about that yards at all. So yeah, but anyway, how you doing?
I'm good. The weather's finally cooler here. Thank the Lord. Right. Yeah, it's not in the hundreds anymore. It's only in the 80s.
Right.
But we have the fire where I'm at. We have so many fires going on. It's cloudy every day.
Yeah, that's bad.
So besides that, it's good. But this isn't a really crawl before your ball subject, Buffy. But I'm a little confused about the bathing thing, Miss Buffy. I know you saw my comments, Miss Buffy.
Okay, so listen. So I'm glad you brought this up as a Caucasian person.
I don't know what in the white audacity these hoes is doing, but okay.
I'm glad you brought this up so I can ask you as a Caucasian person. Because I feel like you're like David, where y'all do clean yourselves, right?
All the time,
several times a day, right? My husband is very like child with this Delta variant. David, not everybody will know. He takes his scrubs off in the garage.
Yep.
Immediately puts them in the wash, showers before he even touches me. So when you see him in scrubs on something with me at the house, that's before he leaves.
Right.
He does not. We don't wear shoes in the house. We don't play about that kind of stuff. But
that's something new I started doing, like leaving my shoes at the door, because I have carpet in my house, but my kitchen, which you have to come to my doorway, is wood. That's something I just started doing.
It's important to take your shoes off at the door because you get all kind of nastiness that you track in your house.
And not trying to, you just like,
Right. It's just gross. And then so I bought shoe covers for people that come to my home who bougie don't want to take their shoes off. I'm like, well, you can put a shoe cover on, honey.
You don't have something on looking like we do in the scrubs.
Right, exactly. So yeah, let's get into this. So Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they were on a podcast. They started this themselves and said that they don't bathe often, that they just wash their pits and privates, and they rarely shower, and that their kids, they only wash them when they see that there's sufficient dirt on them to wash them. And so social media went in a storm because they said that some of the stinkies out here, some of the smellies out here decided to come out
and support their their fellow brethren.
Hey girl, so I posted because I'm worried about women in particular, right? And yes,
Mm.
there was some shade for y'all's favorite, not so nice OBGYN, Jackie, who I
Can I say something?
oh yeah,
So
go ahead.
because I have four daughters, and then there's myself. So I definitely get it. This is my thing. When I first started seeing OBGYN, I didn't see him until I got pregnant with my first child. I'm just gonna be honest. Okay. I was 20 something.
Yeah, but
And I asked her because I had never been pregnant and I was getting like yeast infections. Like I was extra whatever yeasty. That's what I like to call it. And she started explaining to me. She's like, you can't do this. She's like, you shouldn't be doing douches. She said, you wash the outer. That's how she described it.
at
She
least
said, and you don't put it right. She said, and you don't put anything in the inter. She said, because it will throw anything off. She said, you're already pregnant, so things are changing. Your body's changing, your hormones, all that stuff. So I've heard that from every OBGYN I've had. I taught my daughters that because their grandmother is very old school African American and she grew up, doing the dishes and all that. I'm like, don't do that. Just don't do this. Don't, because it throws to them it throws their balance off.
yeah, yeah.
And people are like, but yeah, let me say something. Just because you're an OBGYN doesn't mean you know everything. Just
Right.
because you're a doctor doesn't mean you know everything. And people like that like to spread misinformation.
Right. So my problem with Jackie, in addition to all the other problems I have with her, that no, let me just stop y'all right now. I ain't never letting her off the hook on. No, because I never
Right. And you
she ain't
shouldn't.
never right, because she ain't never really showed no real contrition.
I
She ain't
wish I
really
wish a bee would say something like that. I would have been knocking on her head. I mean
right.
her door.
So I'll say whatever I want about Jackie as long as I want to. And if you're a Jackie stan, you are very welcome to unsubscribe and scroll on somewhere else. And I will tell you, y'all Jackie stands, if you see her in public, she ain't gonna hug you, she ain't gonna say hi, she don't like
You can tell.
it's
You
not
can
nice.
tell.
Whereas I be taking pictures, answer questions on the spot. So if you want to stand for somebody that think you beneath them, you go on and do that. But anyway, all I said was if OBGYNs need to do a better job and not say this blanket crap of the vagina is self-cleansing
Right.
because everybody didn't pay attention in health class, right? So when you
Right.
say the vagina is self-cleansing, some people think that means everything down there, the rooter to
Mm-mm.
the tutor. And that's
Which it does
not
not.
true.
No,
And
it's not.
everybody does not have a mother who has taught them how to properly clean themselves. So you got women out here thinking, well, doctors say you're not supposed to clean down there. And so they're not cleaning nothing, y'all. They're not cleaning nothing. And y'all know I'm right because you done sat next to them before. You done walked
Been
past
there, done
them
that.
before.
Yes.
Just shake your head. And so I was just trying to do a public service announcement for those who don't know. These OBGYNs got y'all out here smelling and itching because they ain't telling you the full tale unless you give them a check or a cash or your insurance card to come in their office. So if you're going to write a book about
Make
female
sure you write the vagina right.
and
You
right
know what amazes me? That look,
or have a book
my
written for you.
my
Anyway,
my my fellow people, my fellow white people, I don't know what they doing because I'm gonna tell you something now. I haven't worked. I work I'm working from home now or whatever I'm doing. But when I had my job, no cap. Now I'm a bigger girl, so that's probably why I'm extra self conscious. But let me explain to you what I had in my little go to bag there. I had hygiene wipes. I had extra deodorant. I had powder. I had extra panty. There's something about hygiene is very important, and that the last one you did, the young woman that wasn't bathing on her period or what?
child,
What is
I fell
that?
out with that. I was
What is
done.
that? I was
I
like,
was
what?
done with that.
Because I mean, for men, they may not know unless they're with a woman. That has a smell. The blood has a smell. It gets a
We all
smell.
have smell. Like, so listen, this what
So
I'm
you
saying.
just going around smelling like day old.
But because they're listening to this half statement from these doctors. And I got a lot
Yeah.
of people on my social media, and y'all, I'm gonna answer financial questions in a minute. I
Bye, you
got
guys.
because this is important, because some people went in my DMs and told me, thank you so much because I didn't know.
Well,
There
yeah,
are
and some
a lot
people
of people.
don't.
I got hundreds of DMs on TikTok and on
Mm-hmm.
Instagram with women saying, or young girls saying, that
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand what the doctors meant, because we
Well, and
cannot.
they don't always explain it to you because I hate to say it, sometimes they assume we know, and
Right.
sometimes we're embarrassed, so we don't ask.
Correct.
You know, I'm lucky. Like I said, I have 4 daughters, and I tell them, look, I may not want to hear the questions you ask, but I need to know. If it's something you don't know, ask me. And if I don't know, I'm gonna find somebody who do. And a lot of people don't have that support.
They don't. They don't. And so all these Jackie stands came at me because they took it as I'm just going after her, which I'm always going to do. But really, what I was saying was I agree with her about part of it. But what I said was she needs to explain the whole thing. So the vagina,
Right.
and I'm going to do it here in case some people missed it. The vagina is not everything down there. That's not
Exactly.
the vagina, girls. If you didn't
No,
know,
it's
and
not.
don't be embarrassed if you didn't know. And let's just be honest, all of us didn't pay attention to health class. We was flirting with boys or reading something else or on our phone or doing so. Let's just keep it 100, okay?
Right.
So
Right.
your vulva is your external genitalia.
Yep.
Everything exterior, everything on the exterior. That needs to be rushed heavily,
Mm-hmm.
minimum twice a day.
Minimum.
Minimum twice a day. She need to be rushed. The outside stuff, all the stuff that's on the outside. And when I say on the outside, I mean the slit and the labels.
Yes.
These girls need this, and I know they need this because they've been
The
DMing
entry to the
me
cave. Yeah.
and
Well, and
saying
you know what? They don't do sex ed out here anymore at the schools we have.
they don't teach it. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
But
no, they make the parents sign a waiver, and if the parent doesn't want it to happen, it doesn't happen. And my whole thing is, I need you to teach my child because look, let me explain something to you. I'm 50 years old now. There's a lot that has changed and happened since I was a teenager, and I do my thank God I have younger kids and younger adult children to help me. But if I don't know something,
I
I need
know,
you to help me. And
I
I
know.
think people get embarrassed and then they strike out at people. Look, if I don't know something, and let me be honest, I may strike out at you, but then if I take a minute, I'll be like, ooh, just like the discussions we've had on the Crawl Before You Ball with people calling in talking about misinformation. Let me break it down for you because sometimes, even though we think that people should know and understand, they may not think that way.
We don't. And so and then because we're in this cancel culture where
Mm.
if somebody comes out and they ask something and they get embarrassed and then people make fun of them with social media and all this stuff. And listen, when I post to people who are saying they don't wash during their period and all this stuff, it's because they at me and they were like saying I was wrong. That's why
And they already put it out there that
they
they're
already
not
put it
doing
out
it.
there themselves. So it's not like I'm bullying. At
They've
least you
already embarrassed themselves. You just
right.
helping them
And
along.
so I just think it's important in case there's some people out there who don't know that we can tell them. And so all y'all pressing stands. Yeah, I'm going back to the heifer because I don't care for her. I didn't say she was wrong. What I said was she need to say more.
You did. You did not say she was
I
wrong.
didn't say she was wrong. What I said was you need to do more. You need to say more. Don't just say these little taglines you used to, honey. Say more because you're doing a disservice because you got these girls out here itching and smelling because you ain't fully explained. And so this kit Mabel was talking about, all women should have, period. Wipes.
I carry it with me everywhere. And you know what? And stuff happens. Stuff happens. Especially my teenage daughter, she carries it in her backpack because you could be at school. Her cycles are just her cycles are just now regular. She's had a cycle since she was 9. She's now 16. So when she first began her cycles, it was like a day or two, no cramping, no nothing. Now all of a sudden she like it hurt. I'm like, oh Jesus. But it's also regular. And now she has a little calendar. Like there's things that help her. And I think people look, I like bathing. I take a but you know what you know what is funny? I remember my daughter was like, why does somebody take a bath before they take a shower? I said, what do you mean? She's like, shouldn't you take a shower to get clean? Then you sit in the bathtub and you soak. I said, girl, not everybody thinks like that.
I don't take baths unless like I got.
I do no. I mean, if I'm achy, I don't too much anymore
But
either.
I know what you said because you're just sitting in mess. Even if I
Yeah.
just, but
Like,
so Mabel, some people are asking, "What's the kit?" I appreciate people asking. So let's talk about the kit, Mabel. Cause see, I told
so
you people don't know.
so first of all, everything is travel size now. We know they got travel size for everything. I got a travel size deodorant, a little baby powder. I use baby powder because again, I'm a big girl, so I have
I use
folds,
baby powder
and
too.
I don't like stuff to rub because then you get a rash. I don't
Use the
want.
cornstarch kind.
That's what I get.
I'm
I
just
actually like Gold Bond. Don't judge me. I love me some Gold Bond.
but Mabel, we gotta tell them. That's all I'm saying. Use the
Yeah,
cornstarch.
definitely. Corn. First of all, cornstarch is better. And I'm gonna tell you, when I had my first kid, I didn't have baby powder. Grandmama was like, "Use a little cornstarch, baby, till we go to the store." It worked like a miracle. Sometimes old remedies are the best remedies. So I
Right.
have the powder, I have the deodorant, I have a thing of hygiene wipes. Now you can get any kind of hygiene wipes. I use non scented
Yeah,
because
don't
they
use
tend
no
to break me
scented
out,
nothing because that mess you up.
especially down there,
Yeah, girls,
especially down
everything
there, y'all.
unscented, no fragrance, fragrance free. Yep.
Yes,
And
very
a
much
lot of
so.
people ask me what soap. I use Dove. Now Dove ain't
I do
paying me.
too. I use Dove and because it's
Or Dr.
Ivory.
Bronner's.
Yeah, Ivory's too harsh for anybody's skin. Unless I use Ivory on my face. Definitely something that is not going to dry you out because you already need that. I don't know who this man is, but leave me alone. But I'm gonna tell you what else I pack in there: a mini toothbrush, mini
Yes, honey.
toothpaste,
Yes, because these people act like they got fresh
and
breath all
pat.
day is a lie. We all get some hot breath throughout the day.
It's just,
Me
but
included,
you know
honey.
what? I think people it embarrasses them to talk about that, to talk about any kind of hygiene, male or female, because I don't like no smelly man either now.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-mm.
I oh they have a she said somebody said they have a chafing gel. I did not know that. I will be looking into that.
Yeah, honey, that's a great idea.
And I think
Oh,
especially
I
with
like
the
honey
the young
pot too, y'all. Go
yeah,
ahead.
especially with the younger females, like younger like teenage girls. That's my daughter has that all the time. She carries that all the time. She carries a little, and it's just like it looks like a little pencil bag, so don't nobody know what it is. Don't forget you need a pad or a tampon. I don't have that problem anymore. Thank you, Jesus.
Now be
Panty liners. And then what my youngest daughter and my oldest daughter carry is they carry like I call it like a poop bag. So let's say you start your period in school, hypothetically.
son, throw away. Right, right,
Extra, right? Throw it away. You got an extra pair of panties. And we also
right,
have period panties in our house, like that is
right.
specifically for your period. And I think people, mothers, I feel bad for fathers that single fathers that have young female children because they don't want to talk to their daughter about that. But
Right.
we need to have people that do because come on now, we can't.
The other thing y'all can get because some kids are scared to defecate or number two at school or in public is
Yes,
you can get those little things that you put in the toilet before so there's no smell.
it's
And so
called
you don't need to be holding that in all day.
potpourri. It's called potpourri.
Yeah, potpourri. And all this stuff is like, and y'all crawl before you ball, bring it back. It's like $1 each. Go to
That's where I go. I go
to the
to
travel
my little dollar store and I
dollar
go to the
store.
little I everything is travel size.
Right,
And
right.
I think people are embarrassed. And then when you have celebrities coming out talking like that, it embarrasses me. And I'm thinking, do they really mean they don't clean their kids? Because when I grew up, like much like David said, if I was outside playing all day as a kid, the first thing I did before I got to eat was go in the bathroom, get in the shower, clean yourself up, and da 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 da.
Let me tell you something. If I sat on my bed in outside clothes, that's an
It's
automatic
poopery.
whooping.
Yeah, it's poopery, not. I'm sorry. Amy said, Ann said it's poopery, not potpourri. My bad, y'all.
My bad. I said potpourri too. But
I just
no, y'all listen. You need to be taking 2 baths. Like somebody said, I was wrong to say take 2 baths a day. In the summer, in a hot
in the
climate,
summer we do.
you need to be
Look,
washing your body before you leave the house and washing your body before you get in your sheets. Now, everybody don't change their sheets I'm crazy. I change my sheets every day. Every
ain't
day.
nothing wrong with that.
I change my sheets every day. every day, but I also am obsessive compulsive personality disorder.
Yeah, I
So
do it every couple of days. Yeah,
so
but there's nothing wrong with that.
my house is very organized, and so I'm not expecting everybody to do that. But the point is, how you gonna be outside all day and get your musty behind in some clean pajamas, and then get your butt in your clean sheets? I don't understand.
They don't either.
You
They don't
can't
either
do that.
because I guarantee you they may be putting it out there, but I find that hard to believe because when you work with other people on sets and stuff, but they used to talk about Brad Pitt like that his hygiene was awful and people didn't want to work with him. And when it got out there, all of a sudden he shaved his beard, he got his hair clean. Yeah, sometimes.
Because it
And
offended
there's also a way to approach people. So my coworkers and I used to have a saying. I'd be like, look, if there's ever a time that I feel you sweaty, but I don't, you get an odor from me that's not normal, you say this to me. I can hear you, Mabel. And once you say I can hear you, I'll be like,
I like
time to
that.
get up and go. Yeah.
I
And there's
like
ways to help each other out
Right.
instead of embarrassing people. And I think that's why a lot of people won't come out and say it. But I need people to wash their butt and men to wash more than just their balls.
There's a thing on TikTok where there are young men who have never washed their behind before because they're homophobic. Isn't that crazy? That's the stupidest thing in the world.
Can I say something? And I'm going to try not to do it Mabel like. If you like the D in the booty, you like the D in the booty. Washing your booty don't mean you like the D in your booty. I wash my booty and I don't like D in it. So I also need that not be an issue. You can't be so scared of another man's penis because let me explain something to you. If you don't like the man's penis,
don't nobody want you anyway. Gay men don't want you anyway.
Exactly. They don't want you. They want little Nas X who got money and a job and doing something with his life.
Anyway, they don't want you anyway. So stop with that stupid homophobic crap. Anyway, rush. And listen, somebody also said, and then maybe I got some couple people waiting. Some people said, well, Buffy, this is internalized misogyny. No, it isn't. This is me trying to empower women who don't know. And
it's called helping people.
Right. And if you want to run around and be earthy and do all that, that's your prerogative. But there are people out here who are smelling like that, who don't want to smell like that, who listen
and don't know
who ain't broke down what a vagina and a vulva is to them in these little blanket statements unless they come in their office and get them a coin.
A lot of coin. That's what I heard.
You got these kids out here embarrassed. And that's you don't do that. And so all I'm doing is a public, because you know what? I've had to let people go in my employment because I've gotten complaints from other staff members about an employee's hygiene. And that has not been fun to bring them in with an HR rep and have to have that conversation with a staff member. Who then told me, well, I don't use deodorant. I put lemon under my arms. And I'm like, unfortunately, it's causing problems with your workmates. Right. And so you're going to have to make a change. And I ended up having to let that staff member go. And so like, it's very awkward. And so I'm just, it's all, you cannot, it's all around. But anyway, Mabel, I love you. I'm going to bring in some of these other folk. Thank you. Always great.
Love you guys.
Thank you for moderating. Bye.
No problem. Bye.
All right, Karen, thank you so much for holding so long. How you doing?
Hey, Ola, Grand Rising, Ola, all those other things. Hey, Buffy, I'm only going to be here for a second because I don't really have a question, but I want to impart something to you. We haven't had a chance to see you since the other week on the well, and that was so amazing with that pretty girl Patrice. Oh yes, beautiful. But I go back and watch some of your stuff. I'm not on YouTube watching a lot of people. I watch things that's going to add value to my life now. And of course, I wanted to say something to you. That way you will know that not only I'm speaking for myself, but I'm pretty sure everybody that's here and in the crowd before you all class can say something. And I want you to know, Buffy, I'm trying not to get choked up. I won't get teared up, but I don't want to get choked up. I want you to know, Buffy, that I'm eternally grateful for you. Okay, God chose to expose you to people like us who knew nothing about you. I don't watch CNN. I don't watch headline news. I don't watch those places talking about money and investment because it's a lot of stuff that was over my head, okay? However, I want you to know that you were exposed, and I seen you, first of all, on the TV show. And even though I don't, disclaimer, this is nothing, nobody should have to endure something, some type of pain from other people. But because I seen you on that TV show and ran across you on YouTube talking about finances, I'm saying that even in the midst of what was done to you, that was a setup from God for you to be exposed to us, because there's a lot of people that I don't know, I don't read those other books. I trust God to trust you, that you are giving me something that, Buffy, that I'm so excited about. So I'm letting you know that you was exposed to us for such a time as this in my life, okay? And I'm confident, Buffy, that everything that you have given to me in the Crawl Before You Ball class is a blessing to me, because I'm going to get to pass some things down to my children and my children's children. And if it had not been for you, during that point, a lot of us wouldn't know you and what you had to offer. So I thank God that we're able to receive from your cup, okay, of what we need to understand and establish in our lives that really belongs to us, okay? So I want you to know that you are a blessing. You've been a blessing to me. How you have taught us and you are teaching us to take control, that wealth don't always come in dollars that we always have thought, and learning how to really appreciate. And I wrote some things down, so just give me a second. Of course, you need to understand, okay, they've been a blessing to us that you didn't have to, been a blessing to us. And I pray that the Lord will bless your womb in any way that he see fit. But I want you to know this much. You are a mother to many children that you have not even birthed, right here in this circle of YouTube and Crawl Before You Ball. Because I'm telling you, Buffy, that a lot of us didn't know this stuff about money, how to handle, how to go back and look. I'm excited to start October. I haven't started my cash flow sheet because I'm having problems with doing it, but my man is going to help me with it this weekend to get started. But I want to give you 2 scriptures. And I want to tell you that I'm in agreement with heaven with you on those 2. And I'm going to get off this line. That Proverbs 10:22 said, the blessings of the Lord make you rich, and with it, he add no sorrow. So see, every time some money come into your life, don't mean it's all good, okay? So you had to go through that place that people wanted to pain you, and maybe they was not ignorant. Maybe they were ignorant in an area and didn't really even know it. But because you went through that, you have been put into a place that God is going to bless you for giving us something that somebody else had to pay thousands of dollars for, that we would have never been exposed to. That's number 1 scripture, Proverbs 10:22. And the last one is Deuteronomy 8:18, which says that the Lord is the one that gives you power to get wealth. And I'm paraphrasing it, okay? So you take and realize this one thing, and this is a note to file. Pain will make you say something, okay? But peace will make you pray something, all right? This day forward, I thank God for you. I am excited to get to the end of this journey. And a note to file, and Mabel, Miss Mabel, I need you to reach out to me. So I'm going to reach out to Buffy to see if Buffy don't mind giving you my phone number through her email address. I want to talk to Miss Mabel personally, because I don't believe what I want to say to her needs to go across YouTube chats or even our discussion board. So okay. God bless you. You be blessed. Thank you, Buffy.
Thank you so much. You just redirected my energy. I needed that. I know I needed that. I needed a correction. And I'm thankful that you provided me with that. Because sometimes pain will make you live in the past.
Don't you tell me about it, because trust me, the Lord has to remind me. There's people that have hurt me, but the Lord tells you, and if you just sit down sometimes and meditate and have conversations with him, he'll give it back to you. And the way he give it to you, Buffy, He's so sweet with it. He's like, Karen, well, how many other people have you heard? How many people have you lied on, cheated, talked about, and mistreated? So sometimes you got to, this is me. I'm not talking about you. This is me. And I'd be like, well, Lord, you're right. But if somebody in the street would have said that to me, I'd have knocked them out. I've been ready to fight back in the day. You understand what I'm saying, Buffy? So, and again, your mother was beautiful. I don't give way to those nasty people that's talking about bathing. But you're right. We need to teach. I teach my girls. You wash every day. You use soap. If you ain't got no soap, use dishwashing liquid. I mean, I'm serious.
That's
right. There's things that
dishwashing liquid. Yep.
You douche. If you ain't got a bathtub, get a bucket. Cause see, I grew up with the wash pan. See, we didn't have bathtubs. Okay. We took what they call wash offs, and we had to wash from head to toe. And I'm grateful for all my upbringing, because I'll never despise small beginnings, because I see from them where God has got me now. And I'll be 58 years old come Monday, August the 23rd. And I'm grateful.
Happy birthday, Karen.
Love you all. I've got to go.
So much. I know you got to get back to work, and I thank you for your patience, and thank you for redirecting me. I know God put that on your heart to redirect me. And
yes, He did. He did. He had me write it out yesterday, because I'm subject to forget something. I didn't tell you all of it, but to God be the glory. Bye bye, baby. Bye, everybody on YouTube. Bye bye. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Won't He do it? Won't He do it? Won't He get you right? Like, I'm up here talking too much smack, and the Lord was like, Karen, redirect her. Redirect her. Redirect her. So I'm about to be redirected. We're going to talk to Janine. Hey, Janine.
Good morning. First, I'd like to agree with Miss Karen in saying that I agree with everything she said, and I stand in agreement with that prayer. In Jesus' name, amen. My first question is, are we doing any topic today, or are we just talking about the clean booty?
No, we can talk about anything you want to talk about, because I was late.
So. Okay. Yeah, I was late to the late, because I was like, what happened? I've been so confused lately. But anyway, so my question is, I have a savings that I have for my kids, regular savings, the crappy one. And I did the
don't call it crappy.
well, it's what I thought was a good thing at the time. Yeah, but I initiated the UNES. And my question is, should I take everything that's in my kids' UNES? Let me go back a little bit. So I have a senior and I have a junior. And I want to know, with everything that I have in there right now, from the crap that the money that I've deposited into their account, should I go ahead and transfer all that into the UNES account, or should I just I'm not sure, because I only have a year with the one kid and then 2 years with the other kid. And then my second question is about the UNES as well. They had where you can have it available at 18, 21, or 24. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure. It gave a little disclaimer. I don't understand what that means.
I like the 18 because and I'll answer that question first and then go to the other one. I like 18. We set that for our nephews because it's a big milestone in a young person's life. You graduate from high school and you decide whether you're going to you're going to begin your career as a college student, or you're going to go to a trade school, or you're going to go into the workforce, or you're going to take a gap year. You make a big decision that year. And so they need money when they make that big decision that year. I've shared before, I have one nephew who decided to go to college. He wants to be an engineer. I have another nephew who wanted to go into the family business. And so he started interning as soon as he got out of high school and learning the family business. And, my mother, actually, I gave my business to my mother and my sister when I retired when I was 40. And my mother is gifting her ownership shares to my nephew, the one who decided to go into business. And so he's using his money to reinvest in the business, to, market, to start. And then he also wants to be a land baron, a land steward, like we learned from Miss Patrice last week. And he wants to invest in real estate. And so he's able to use his money for that. I'm not letting him buy anything right now. Like, I ain't letting y'all buy nothing. We waiting, but he's going to buy a duplex. And so I think if you already have the money in a savings and it's not, performing well and they barely paying you. I would rather, because you got one that's a senior about to go on and go to college, you put that money in a high yield savings instead of dumping it in UNES at this point. So that they can start, and because it still just needs to be safe, and you know what I mean, right now, and because you don't have a lot of run room on the growth of it. You get what I'm saying? So I would put it in Barclays or Citi, or if you have Navy Federal or USAA, just go to NerdWallet or Bankrate.com and search for top performing high yield savings. Hi, sweetie. High yield savings, and then do your research. And if you have questions about something that come check me out. I promise I'm gonna do better, and I'll be on every Tuesday and Thursday. And I have some stuff going.
I've been playing catch up for quite a while, and I have my two. You hear them smacking. You have a panting dog. I have smacking kids because they're in the right down in the background. So you guys hear it. I do apologize for it. But I've been playing catch up, and so when you said that you were late, I was like, oh yes, well I'm late to the late because I had set my timer and everything to be on time, and I was like, wait, I'm missing, and I'm going back to the website, and I'm like, wait, nobody said anything, and I was just listening. Then something said, just go back to YouTube right now, and I was sitting at the donut shop, and then I went back, and I was like, I'm late, and they were late, and I was like, okay, it doesn't matter, just try to get in there and ask your question. Okay, go ahead. And so you said go ahead and try to put for both of them into the high yield savings.
Yeah, I would, because you still only have a couple years for the other child as well. And so, we want something that pays at least 0.50% APY, that, because you have a couple years and a year for one. If they were younger, I'd say, continue with UNES, but no. And I think 18 is a good milestone, and you can manage that yourself. Like Aiden is not, my nephew who's in college is not getting all his money. Jalen is not getting all his money. Like, we have milestones of 18, 21, 25 in terms of doling out money, and they have to ask us for it and give us a presentation on what they need it for. Now, the point at which they get married, then I'm gonna get them all their money. You know what I mean?
Right.
But before then, auntie and grandma and mom are going to be trustees of those accounts. And,
Okay, so wait a second. You said that you didn't give Aiden all his money. Y'all gave, I don't know how much you gave Aiden, but y'all gave it. He was happy with that check. I saw the video when you guys.
Oh, no, Jalen. So that was different money. So let me tell you about Jalen. Different money. Jalen and Aiden, we told them when they started working, one of them worked more than the other, that if they saved their money, we would match it. So this is other money.
Oh, okay.
Jalen saved $16,000. We thought he was gonna save like $2,000-3,000. Baby, when he sent me that proof of funds of $16,000 that we had to match. Grandma and Grandpa and Auntie Buffy and Uncle Dave had to match. That was other money. He called our bluff and saved every dime that he's ever made.
Wow.
And so, yes, so that's other money. Yeah, that's other money that Jalen has. Now, Aiden, Mr. Spending money as soon as it hit his pocket that I'm working on. Didn't get no matches.
That's the one that's away in college that won't return your call.
I'm harassing. Yeah, the one I'm harassing right now. I called him last night on FaceTime. And I posted it. But yes, so that was different money. But I'm proud of you. Kudos to you for saving for the babies. Because again, I say they don't need toys, they need money.
And you know what? 2019 was my last year buying toys. I was like, I bought toys, but I didn't buy them for my kids. I did it for a shelter. So like, you can only buy kids so much before you just buy more stuff to junk up your house. So that was something that I decided to do instead of doing for home, and something that I'm going to continue to do, just to donate to people that are in need. Because having been through that process, and I was specific with who I donated to, it was teens. They often are forgotten during the holiday season. So I was specific when I went to a shelter and asked them how many teens they had and for a wish list. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. The kids were excited. And I think I'm just going to keep doing just
start
that
them,
because it's
you start them early with their philanthropy. And like with us, my nephews, Christmas is my holiday in the family. And so everybody has to come to my house for the whole Christmas holiday. Everybody stays, everything. I hijack Christmas. And one of the things that we do every year on Christmas Eve that I share on social media is that we make sandwiches for the men's shelter here in Atlanta. And it's fun. Everybody in the family we make a lunch for them, and we make a breakfast for them bag. And we also collect toiletries, because a lot of people don't realize that homeless people need socks. They want toothpaste, toothbrush, the little travel packets. And so we always on Christmas Eve, we go and we take that and we help serve dinner. And the kids have done that since they're really little, and they don't know anything other. And so it's great that you're doing that with your family. I've gotten some criticism for sharing that on social media, where people are like, well, if you're doing it, why are you talking about it? And I share it because I want to show other people you can do the same. It's not a big deal to go buy some lunch meat, and sandwiches, and some chips and some pudding to put in some brown bags and go and make a difference for somebody. It's not about kudos.
I saw that video, and I think that was probably one of my inspirations too, because I remember seeing that. But it's not a but when you do things for other people with your income or your earnings or whatever you want to call it, your money, you can you be quiet? I'm on the phone, please. Oh God. So sorry. So you it's a different feeling. Like, I walked away with a clean house Christmas Day because there was no mess to clean up, and I was satisfied. But I also was satisfied knowing that someone had a smile on their face that day that typically in that situation would have been looking at the younger siblings like, well, we're older, and a lot of older kids in shelters do get forgotten. So I think that's going to be my little thing that I do.
You've inspired some other people today. You've inspired some other people today to do that, because you're right. People don't think about the older kids.
I hope so. And it's easy because they want things that are more expensive. But when you have the money that I would have spent on my family, I took that and bought for 3 kids. And I was able to get them everything they want. You know why? Because I didn't buy nothing for my own. And they were like shocked. And I was like, well, if I do this every year, then I'll ask my older daughter, who's 30, to help out. Like, hey, let's sponsor some kids at the shelter, and we'll just let it grow. Because I have a 30-year-old, and I have the 17 and the 16-year-old.
Girl, that skin is nice.
And I'm just trying to.
You got a 30-year-old with that beautiful skin.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was inherited. I appreciate it. My great grandmother gave it to me. But I'm just trying to help them see that, we buy throughout the year. So there's not much we really want for as far as our kids, because we buy for them. So I'm like, I don't need to go out and have this tree full of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I like to decorate and take the pictures. Yeah. I don't need to see all the gifts. Let me tell you what I did do. And this is for some people who out there who like the what do you call that? Instagram live or whatever.
Rich.
I literally, for every box that I had received from Amazon, go put in trash throughout the year. I took those empty boxes, I broke them down, and then I took them and taped them up and wrapped them up and put them under my tree. So our tree,
for decoration,
my tree was nice and full with gifts. But people, they don't know now. But here's the thing: I have custody of my 2 grandsons, and they're both autistic. So these kids enjoy the simple things. You know what they love doing? Opening the boxes.
They don't care if anything's in there or not. That's the thing.
We opened those. They opened the boxes, even the babies. They opened the boxes. We cleaned up the paper. We folded them boxes back down, and I got them ready for this year. I'm just going to keep doing it.
Idea. That's a brilliant crowd for you ball idea. And in my family, if you like all these people in my course, I share it with my family. We have a gift exchange. It's like everybody get one gift, period, and there's a price limit. Now, last year I broke that because them kids wanted that darn Xbox thing or whatever it was. But I'm going back to the basics this year. But thank you, Janice, so much. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you for answering my question. I appreciate your time.
No worries. Thank you. Have a good day.
Get back.
Bye. Hi, Lillian. And then Tony, I got you. Thank you for waiting. Hey, Lillian. I'm gonna bring Tony in if you don't hear me, love. Hello? All right, we're gonna bring Tony in. Hey, Tony.
Hi.
Now, Tony, you know you and I like to kiki, but we done got set right with Karen with the Holy Spirit, so we gotta be good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. When it comes to the Jackie thing, I'm on your side no matter what. So
thank you.
You got my support on that one. I do have student loan debt, like $13,000 worth of debt, and I got it approved under income-based program. I don't have to make payments until next year.
Oh, good.
I was just wondering, do you think the Biden administration gonna still cancel more student loans?
I really don't understand what the holdup is on that. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, if his agenda is to move a whole segment of the population into more wealth, which in this new infrastructure plan, part of the infrastructure is human infrastructure, meaning helping people with generational wealth, especially minorities. That's an easy way to do it. If you just write off all that student loan debt, then people don't have it on their credit. They don't have to pay those payments every month. And so then that's more money in their pocket. I think the politics are the problem. But to answer your question, I think they're going to do some form of it. Yes. So I'm glad that you got your deferment. And hopefully they'll get it together by then. Right now, they're gonna come up with this Afghanistan drama to distract us from everything they're supposed to do. But I do believe that they're gonna, in some form, because what's her name? It'll come to me. The congresswoman that I love, who always wears the blue jacket. Anyway, she ain't gonna let up. The one that Trump called Pocahontas. I can't, and I hate to say that, but that's who I'm talking. Warren, Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah,
she's gonna stay on this, and so is Bernie Sanders and AOC, and they're gonna stay on this. And I do believe that there'll be some form of student loan cancellation. I do think they're gonna make y'all pay on y'all's taxes for the cancellation of debt, but who cares? We'll figure that out later. Yeah.
But I've been helping my grandma pay on her back taxes, cause she 2 years behind on her house tax. So I've been helping her dwindle that down every month. So it's like she got some left from 2019 and last year. So hopefully by early next year, she'll have all that paid off.
Well, I'm glad for you doing that. So y'all keep the family house. That's good. I'm glad you're doing that. And I'm also glad that you take care of your grandma and your uncle. You're a blessing to everybody for doing that. Love you, Tony.
Yeah, you too. You're a blessing to us as well.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all gonna have me crying all day today. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. I had to throw that in there.
I hope you get a P.O. box someday. Maybe we'll send you a gift or something.
Oh, you know what? Just coming on my lives and being is a gift enough. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
You too. Bye-bye. Princess, I put my lipstick on earlier and I done laughed it and cried it off. Thank you. I'm gonna do my unboxing video. I got the box still, so I'm just gonna box it back up.
Just close it and open it back up.
Close it and open it back up. My ad. Princess did send me a gift to my office, and I appreciate you so much for that. How you doing?
Okay. I'm doing virtual school today, so I'm looking kind of raggedy this morning.
You don't look raggedy. You look beautiful. Stop with that. Girl, you see, I just woke up and I don't care, honey. I got my house dress on.
Oh, no comment. No comment. I like it. Did you like it?
Yes, your products are amazing, and they do help the top. So I'm gonna do a whole thing about the top. Yeah, the top lip challenge. Oh, Prada done came up here, child. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I got you, honey. I got you. Man, you got lashes on. I'm talking about you look rough, girl. Lies.
I'm trying to get these off and try to figure out how I can fit in to go to the shop to get everything done, because I'm coming to your neck of the woods this week.
When?
This weekend.
Well, then, you gotta holler at me and let me know where you gonna be.
Everywhere.
I ain't going everywhere, but I might meet you somewhere.
I'm gonna email you.
Okay. All right.
I'll
Okay.
email you.
Okay.
It's just a little pop up.
Little pop up. You see, Prada is here. Prada, say hi. My children tell me they want to go out. Prada,
So,
okay, you got a question for me?
Yes. So the last one leaves tomorrow. And I have been scrambling. She grown but ain't grown.
Oh, you're going to have a fit.
She grown but she ain't grown. So I've been scrambling to get her financials and just her life stuff in order as much as I can before she leaves. She does not realize she doesn't know her behind from the hole in the wall. But my biggest fear is finances. And I've been trying to teach her over all this time. Look, you have to save a little bit of money. Okay. I don't want you to make these same mistakes that I made. Because didn't nobody teach me no better. Okay. Right. Number one.
Right.
Number two, you never know when something might happen and you need to stop spending your check before you get it. Excuse me. She plans on working. And that's fine. If you really want to work, that's fine. But I really don't want her to work hard. Now, one thing I posed to her, I was like, now you finna go to college. Why don't you sell your mommy's products? Your mother sells hair, okay? All I have to do is write that hour to you or put it in the mail. You'll be a brand ambassador. That's easy money because they spending their mama's money.
Right.
You're going to do some hair. I said, well, you need to learn how to do sew-ins. You really wouldn't have to work. I give you the hair. You make the profit off of the hair and give me my money back. She's like, oh, you just want me to sell your products. No,
you're actually putting her on because quite honestly, honey, if we're doing sew-ins in the dorm room, she's gonna have a booming business, baby.
She don't know.
Booming business, honey.
And she's going to a light-skinned town. Yeah, when I was there is absolutely no beauty supply stores for us. Okay, the only thing they had was Sally Beauty Supply.
Which don't sell our stuff. No, not
which
really.
They probably still only pretty much got a Sally Beauty Supply. Mm-hmm. I'm finna find out. So you have to go 30 miles into the next city to really get what we need or come all the way back home. And I'm like, darling, I'm trying to give you the alley-oop.
Correct.
But you need to see it for yourself, I see. But I didn't get her a bank account. She had one. I'm just gonna say she fudged up.
Oh, well,
and she ain't got one. So I need to get her another one. But I swear by the rush card. I'm sorry. I love the rush card. Whoever don't know, I love the rush card. So I keep my rush card. But I want her to actually have some type of bank account. So that I can transfer money or she can learn how to do her regular banking.
Did you try to
That's what I'm leaning to. Do you think that's good for her being a college student and starting her
Chime is great for her being a college student. There are no minimums, there are no fees. Yeah, Chime. Get her a Chime. And then it's like not a real bank. So it's, but it's FDIC insured. It's a card. It's technology based, which all they know is on their iPhones anyway. I would say get her a Chime card. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But how do they do deposits?
How you can deposit money like everything else. Zelle, Square Cash, all that stuff y'all use is still a bank account. You can get money there.
No, I'm talking about like her check. Like if she just do it.
She can do the rest. She can take a picture of it and deposit a check just like every other account. Yeah. Or she can set up a direct deposit. Yeah. To her bank. To the Chime account.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
give her routing number and account number just like any other bank and she can fill out her direct deposit form at work. Yeah.
Okay. She don't know that she got a credit card. I
don't blame you. I mean, I'm Aiden about to have 2 credit cards, and I'm gonna charge him and pay him every month to establish his credit. Period. I'm a big fan of that. Period. Don't or
I piggybacked her off of one of mine. I didn't get her official, but she does have one with her name on it.
But you should get her 2 cards minimum, and you manage them. Yes. Because she needs to have multiple trade lines. one of the biggest factors in your credit score is length of time that you have credit. And one of the reasons that people that look like us don't have 850 or 900 credit scores is because we started establishing credit late, or the only credit that we established early was student loans, and the mugs ain't paid. So your oldest credit is bad, right?
Yes, it is.
So I'm a big proponent of parents who do what they're supposed to do. Not y'all here getting credit cards and power bills in your children's name and not paying and destroying their credit from jump. But responsible parents or responsible aunties and uncles helping them on that journey. But I mean, you already, yes, put your product on. Yes, product placements. Yes. I'm a big fan of starting them out early, because that's what everybody else does, and that's putting them on game. So yes, make her get a couple cards and you manage them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So she wants to go into real estate, and so I'm
Tell her to do
watching.
this hair first while she is school, because she
Do
gonna
what?
tell her to do this dorm hair and put these packets first together. Like these people tell me to put a hygiene packet, put a packet together with some eco gel, with some you know what I'm saying? You could you do here, think of the stuff you would need in a dorm room that you ain't gonna be able to get in a small town when you look like us and have hair like us. And she can sell them little packets and clean up.
Look, don't get me started. You know I'm gonna survey the land
Yeah.
again, because it's been a while when I get there tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
go there and do girls with braids a packet, girls with weave a packet, girls with curly hair a packet, girls with naturals a packet. Sell them packets, y'all. I'm telling you right now, honey.
Look, you didn't get that eighth or ninth stream of income,
right, honey? Right. And then she can go put the other girls on campus on game, and they can do Mary Kay, honey. They could be getting a percentage of their sales, and y'all take this town over.
I'm definitely going to do brand ambassadors. I just got to get the paperwork together. I'm like, this is easy money. And I told her, if you don't want to make it, I bet y'all get your friends to make this money. You're going to be mad.
Right. And then you're going to be mad. And they all have social media, and they all can do online, because it ain't got to just be her school. It can be other campus. A lot of people go to school in towns that don't have dry towns that don't have nothing popping. And y'all need to make this money. Before you know it, this will be $1 billion business. And then y'all could let me interview y'all.
Like I told her, I was like, I'm just trying to, you don't understand. I'm trying to build this legacy for you. I'm trying to make it easier for you. But right. I'm just praying that soon, like when she get out there, that she'll start to see, mama know what she's talking about. Right. And she really is trying to help. So I was like, since you don't know what you want to do in college, since you don't want to do anything that you really like to do, and she said, I want to try real estate. So I said, well, go to school for business. Okay. Correct. That's going to help us all. Okay. Right. Correct. You go to school for business till you figure out, because what she wants to do also is, she hasn't figured out the verbiage of it. She wants to basically sell reefer. I said, I'm fine with that. She said she wants to do reefer. Okay. She wants to do, that's basically what it is. Counseling with medicinal purposes. Medicinal purposes. I'm like, it's a good thing, but I'm like, you got to learn psychology. Like, you really have to do your research on that. So in the meantime, mama has grown up too and done a little research. So when they leave, I'm about to order this machine to make the butter and the herbal oil. So I'm about to start selling some treats around here.
I mean,
income number 5.
10th income stream. No, I mean, these other people doing it. Why not? CBD, THC, whatever, all that real, whatever, oil, bombs, food. Why not? Get into it. It's nothing wrong with that. They legalizing it, going to legalize it nationally anyway soon, because they see all the money.
It's legal here. It's legal here.
And it's going to be legal everywhere soon, because they want to tax it. So let me just let you know.
She was like, Mom, why don't you go get since I'm not old enough, why don't you go get the license to open? I'm like, girl, you apparently you have not done your research, because 5 years ago I had already looked into it before it was legal. I was like, and it's mighty expensive. And if you watch the news, the minorities here are not getting it.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to just get a David or somebody.
My light-skinned cousins.
Your light-skinned cousin to be the face of the business. You know, just like on TikTok, you know, everybody's starting to speak Tut now. You know that, right?
Hi, how you doing?
Right, because
welcome.
Right, because we're gonna fix this disenfranchising us from every darn thing. We're gonna start speaking in codes, hunty. But anyway, so
girl, before I go, that and what's so great.
They call it a slay kit. Girl, yes, Mocha. That's the name, honey. And you put your lip stuff in there. Now, the next time you come on my live, you better have that darn kit together. A prototype.
Come on, Oscar, shut up. Okay.
Together. Some people said put conditioner, shampoo. I got a client, girl. I'm gonna email you. Put this together.
Okay. Because I had thought about having a whole bag too. Just a whole kit.
I mean, it's college.
Even for grown-ups, like I was gonna take the pill bottles, like when you spend the night out, you gotta do the walk of shame. You have a fresh pair of panties in the pill box. Don't nobody know what's in it. You look like you so you don't look like a hoe. You just got your extra panties in the pill bottle and a little toothbrush. Yeah. I'm working on these things.
Get it done. This is
so
great.
That and my cousins, which I thank God for them, they're gonna mentor her, which they gave her too much money the other day. Oh my God.
No, it ain't. That's what they're supposed to do.
But they gave it to her cash and she went and got a tattoo. I said, you can't spend the money.
She gonna see when she get there and she hungry and don't want to eat on that meal plan. She gonna be like, I should have kept that money, should have got this tattoo.
And I'm thinking about taking her meal plan down. I had got it extra. I said, I'm gonna take your meal plan down because you're probably not gonna eat.
Aiden already complaining the breakfast nasty. Already talking about he need Chick-fil-A every morning. I'm like, well, you get some Chick-fil-A money. So anyway.
They do trade some of their stuff like to the restaurants or whatever. So if she keeps like the dining dollars or whatever they call it, just go to the restaurant. So she got a little link card. I don't know how much money is on it. She got that to go down to Wall of Marts. They got a little suite. I think she's not used to sharing no room, and she wanted to share her room with a friend. I said, I think this is the best step for you. Get to know somebody new because you fall out with your friends. Trust me, I know. And I said, then you have more space. You've never shared a room. And now you have a suite. You get to share a room. But when they want to entertain, they could take their company to take their asses out into the living room. Okay. You do that. But I was going to say my cousins, and they are coming on Friday, but they're the Downing brothers. And I want them to do a show eventually just on real estate to help our Black people. So I'm going to let you know. They're talking about their TV show more or less tomorrow, but I'm sure we'll touch on it. But they're into teaching our Black brothers and sisters, especially, about how to buy real estate, how to buy Black and do business with Black lenders, Black bankers, other Black real estate investors to help build our communities versus just the community in themselves. So yeah, I feel she couldn't have better.
Oh yeah, and her mama is a boss. So, but so no, that's great. She got all them plans, but short term, I'm gonna need the slay kit done, and I'm gonna need the dorm room weave done.
I'm gonna be right on it, and I'm gonna start my crawl before you all.
Come up with the name for it, something funny. $99 dorm. I don't know, figure it out. But she better get that popping and get this coin, and then let me know. I'll hook you up with some people to invest some money. I love you, princess.
I love you, Buffy. I'm gonna start my crawl before you ball very, very soon, like in a week or two. Now that I'll be down from so much.
I know you got stuff going on. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. So y'all, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all for putting up with my tardiness today. I've got to take my poochies out now. They are yelling at me. So let me do my YouTube thing. If you're interested in my course, Crawl Before You Ball, let me see. You can go to my website, crawlbeforeyouBall.com, get all the information. If you liked this show, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please comment. Luli, what you sniffing? Don't pee on my books. I need to take him out. And click notifications because I'm good to do a pop-up live. And then if I'm late, it'll tell you when I come on. So next time, I promise there'll be more formulaic approach. Maybe we'll talk about small business next Thursday. And then Tuesday, the show is always just any questions that you have come through. All right, y'all. I really appreciate y'all today. Thank you so much for putting up with me and my being late. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to take Louie and Prada out. You hear him crying.
Please crawl before you ball, and then take a little bit of the money and save it, and then do something. Before you ball, because wealth whispers and money jingles and screams. Buffie Purselle.